What up, everybody? Are you? What the fuck? Yo, can y'all hear me? Why ain't my shit working, bro? What I'm fucking talking about lately, man. Shit just wants to fuck with my life. If you can hear me, let me know in the fucking comments. Let me fucking know. Cause I'll be goddamn, bro. If my shit goes stop working. No. Okay.
Whoa, just take it easy,
Fucking
man.
shit, bro. Swear to fucking God.
Yo, a whole cooler. How do you leave a whole cooler on the top of your car? Hey, the cooler's out of your car!
Yo. You could have heard me the whole time, too. Why wasn't my shit working? I don't fucking know. But let's get into this. Listen to some music real quick so I can share this the fuck out. You ni-
You niggas ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit. Told it iron, told it stainless, bullets flying, where his brain is. I'm moving solo, on the tiptoes. I'm a hero, not an anti. Was a zero, now I'm that guy. Now I'm mixing both drugs at the same time. Now I got your main thing on my phone line, yeah. Conversation got hot, need some water, yeah. When I'm running out of pot, shit is harder to bear. Without this stroke can check, why should I care? Spin a bag to do it again. Flip it and fucking a friend. Shooting a flick, soon as I'm posting the shit, it's a trend. 2 nights with it, got it too lyrically quick. They all popping up to the stream, this as good as it gets. Hungry for the money on my rod wave. You don't know me, say hi, I do not wave. My music just like laser running, make the earth shake. And that's why I feel like Drake, cause I pound cake. Hit her from the back. You niggas ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit, yeah you ain't shit. Told it iron, told it stainless, bullets flying, where his brain is. I'm a solo, all the 10 times. Not a hero, I'm an anti. Was a zero, now I'm that guy. Now I'm mixing both trends at the same time, yeah.
I'm mixing both drugs
At the same time, yeah. She got superpowers, she can change minds. Wish she could change mine. I be stuck inside my head, and so I damn right. I wrote you a letter, and you never replied. In your hate, girl, I hate. And you say that you love me, love was supposed to feel amazing. I'm in my apartment, I'm just
What up,
I can't go to
everybody?
sleep because I'm stuck into this daydream. Niggas mad at me because I pop it off, they hate me. Niggas mad they soft, but they can't change me. I've been feeling lonely.
Tyler, what's going on?
Feeling clever.
Stephanie, what's going on?
Wanna leave you never.
You niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, you ain't shit.
Hey, yeah, you ain't shit. Yeah, you ain't shit. I'm a liar.
Told it stainless, bullets flying.
Iron. Where it's raining. What's going on today, fellas?
What up?
Not much.
Hold on, I already got my drink. I'll be right back.
All right. Sorry, gang. Can't do it.
Yo, a whole cooler. How do you leave a whole cooler on the top of your car? Hey, the cooler's on your car!
Yo, the motherfuckers left a cooler on their car. How do you leave a whole cooler, bro?
I
Not
can
much
see it.
relaxing.
They were just like
No,
in a
I'm about to-
panic or something, so they like packed up real quick.
Oh yeah, Tyler. That's what's up, bro.
Everyone's in the chat this morning.
KT, what's going on? Take a bite of that shit and spit it out. Hell yeah, man. Stay blessed, not stressed. When negativity comes your way, take a bite of that shit. Chew it up and spit it out. We don't fuck with that negativity shit. And when it comes our way, take a bite of that shit. Because you gotta indulge. You gotta see what it's gonna feed you. But then you gotta spit it out once you realize it's that negative shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Ready? Malibu watch.
Cooler. How do you leave a whole cooler on the top of your car? Hey, the cooler's on your car!
Yeah.
Yo, a whole cooler. How do you leave a whole cooler?
I can see it though.
A whole fucking entire computer. I want my car, Malibu. Hey, we on a new day. It's a new day, isn't it? Why are you still on yesterday's conversation?
I don't have it. I would parked it where I had it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this man.
I can't just pull up, drop it back off. It's got to sit for
Yeah.
about 2 weeks. It's hot.
Yeah, if you drop the bag off, you got to take the hat out.
Got to. You can't even leave a name then.
You can't bring it back with your trademark. Okay, you just can't.
Nope. I can leave it somewhere.
For real. KT, what's
It's
going
underneath
on
the bridge
today?
somewhere.
Then you're going to have to go find your car. If you want the hat, you got to find your car.
Tell me your whoops taste like Fruit Loops.
Bro, now you over whooping me, bro. My whoops don't taste nothing like no damn Fruit Loops, bro. I bust
Yeah, I
the
would
fuck
too.
up. It ain't different. Just cause motherfuckers was saying shit like that,
The
I'm
damage is
comparing the
done
whoops
to it.
right now,
Probably
bro.
costs about a new car
My
anyway.
whoops, these bitches do what? They hit different. The Fruit Loops, these the regular whoops, bro. I poured up a bowl of Fruit Loops. Them bitches ain't got nothing. Oh, FYBJ, man. Whoops.
That's
Do
not
your
good, KT.
homework on these whoops. They hit. Yeah.
Yo,
Is that
JR,
his Eddie Murphy?
why this nigga tell me your
impression?
whoops taste like Fruit Loops?
Bro, now you
Nah, he trying to brand cereal. He's trying to brand a cereal. They're called
I
Whoops.
thought Eddie Murphy was doing a cereal commercial.
The real reason USA invaded Iraq.
They wanted the secrets of the. They found fucking what's his face's tomb. Enoch or whatever. Enoch or the other one, the Anunnaki. Fucking, that was like half Anunnaki, half human or whatever. I forget his name. But we were over there to fucking, because of oil, we were over there because George Bush wanted the oil. They told us it's because of weapons of mass destruction. But that was just so that way fucking we would all be like, yeah, we need to stop them from blowing us up. But we were over there so we could lay down McDonald's and fucking take over their fucking oil fields and shit.
today.
I don't know if you know this, but George Bush and Bush's dad own like a majority of America's fucking oil shares and shit. So we were over there for the oil, and And also whatever, all the other shit that they found. They found what's-his-face's tomb. They found like an Egyptian's tomb, and they found an Anunnaki tomb, and they were there for relics. They were looking... That's the real reason.
See, I want to go into these ones though. His story, not ours.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense anymore. We used to have blimps and shit. A lot of those places, those tower-looking things that you'd see on top of buildings, were where blimps could fucking dock to. They were free
Yeah,
energy
we watched that
devices.
last night.
I don't think Joseph was up here last night either.
No, but I already knew that shit. Fucking, this is old news to me.
Nah, that just makes it even more dope to me for some
Yeah,
reason.
for real.
Because like you weren't up here last night, but you were just talking about something that we dived deep into a little bit last night. You know what I'm saying? I can always tell when Joseph's on. Why? Why can you always tell when Don Turpy's on? So we're gonna start watching this series called His Story, Not Ours. We're gonna start with part 1. It's 2 minutes long.
Yo, you know who you should watch? Can I give you
Fuck, it
videos
wouldn't
to
even be
watch?
close. Okay.
Put on what's his face? Oh fuck.
That's a good guy.
His name right now. Terrence Phillip. I mean Terrence Howard. Or fucking,
Oh no, that dude's a fucking clown, bro. I can't stand that dude.
What about the other one, the black guy?
That dude's a joke. That dude's a joke.
Hold
He's
on.
fucking. He's Illuminati's puppet. He's Illuminati's puppet that wants you to make you think that he's not.
All right, so listen. So you're sitting here watching videos about how history isn't ours, right? And how we've been lied to the whole time. And then you find somebody who has an epiphany that fucking shit is really supposed to be this way.
Nah, his epiphany is wrong though.
To fight against him.
No, his epiphany is wrong. There is no fucking 8th dimension. There is no fucking there. He just goes far into fucking quantum physics with it, bro. And it's his fucking It just don't make sense after a while.
I gotta find the other guy's name. Fucking, I gotta get the other guy's name.
Like I say, Terrence Howard starts talking, and you're like, "Oh, damn!"
I'll be right
But
back.
then by the time he's done talking, you're like, "Yo, this dude's a fucking idiot. This dude's lost his mind. He don't even know what he's talking about." Or I just don't understand what he's talking about.
Thank you for joining me for episode 19 of my lunch break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. I've done a ton of research for this episode and have been really excited to share it for a few weeks now. Here we go. At the Palma Cathedral, located in Palma, Spain. Built
That's
in
his favorite word, KK.
2022. Could you imagine? The builder would
That's
be
how
the
you can
most
tell he's in here.
sought-after builder.
Quantum physics is a made-up thing in my eyes. It's just made the fuck up.
In the world, by far. It wouldn't even be close. Okay, so construction actually started in the 1229. It wasn't finished up until nearly 4 centuries.
It's almost like Terrence Howard. Like Joseph said, had an epiphany, but then he lost it. He didn't know what the fucking.
Okay, put on a couple videos about Billy Carson.
I know Billy Carson too. He's the one that talks about the fucking aliens.
Yo, man.
I'm telling you, I looked this up on my free time. I looked this up on my.
If there's one thing I've learned about this world, it's fucking don't ever be shocked, because there's always some crazier shit. You think you've seen it all, you will soon figure out that you have seen weirder shit. You know, like there's nothing that surprises you.
The Anunnaki, they are these beings that came from off-world.
I was gonna say he's got a lot of intellectual. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
He's got the right type of knowledge. Terrence Howard wants to be like him.
Okay, then why
Terrence
is it that Terrence Howard has free energy devices?
Because he created them himself and patented them himself.
I know, but don't you think you got to
And
be
nobody
smart to do
knows.
that shit?
Yeah, but nobody knows if they actually work. It's all hearsay with
He's
him.
shown them. He's shown he
Yes,
has live
yes,
shows.
he's shown the
People tell me-
devices. He's shown the devices, right? But he's never powered them or he's never powered anything with them or used the energy for nothing. He just says that he harnesses the energy and this, that, and the third. That's kind of like when he said the flower of life. Have you heard him talk about the?
Terrence Howard is curing people's cancer with sound. What do you mean Terrence Howard is a nut?
Yeah, he
Terrence
is.
Howard is taking
He is.
people who are dying from cancer and curing them with frequencies.
Where are these people? Where are these
You need to
people?
look further into. You need to look further into his shit.
I have. That's why I stopped looking into him. Where are these people? Where are these people that he healed? Why aren't they speaking out on his behalf? Why aren't they nowhere to be seen or found? And you can only hear Terrence Howard talking about them.
Because
Because it didn't happen.
they don't want that shit up on the news. They don't want that shit up on the news. If they figure out that people can be healed with sound, there's no more need for the medical field that they make so much money off of.
Yes, but with you being Terrence Howard, you have your own platform. You have your own power and strength with your words, especially with your following. He's got a nut ass following. So if I were to do something like that, fuck yeah, I'm letting the goddamn world know. And so isn't he. That's why he goes around talking about.
And then they're gonna come murk your ass.
Yeah, but with Terrence Howard is the Cat Williams of actors. That's what I think. But even Cat Williams, you know, people are 10 times smarter than they seem to be. No one uses their whole brain. No shit, Smokey. You're in fucking year 2008 with that one, buddy. We only use 10% of our brains. But however, you can unlock more.
And you know who's got the knowledge? You got his video right there, but it's paused.
All right, let's watch this.
Now, what's interesting about these aliens is that they're not little green men with antenna. Yeah. They're actually...
Billy Carson has seen an alien with his own eyes. It came in as it went to. Hold on. All right, ready? Billy Carson shares traumatic alien confrontation story.
So you think you saw an alien spaceship?
Yeah, because back then I don't believe we had the technology to create a ARV, an alien reproduction vehicle. I think what I saw was probably a real UFO.
Wow. Are you the first black guy to see a UFO?
No, I'm not the first black guy. I'm just one of the, no, I'm not one of the first, because I know there was Benny and Barney Hill. Barney Hill was a black guy who came out, I think it was in the 60s or 70s, about his abduction situation with him and his wife. And him and his wife were abducted.
Keep an open mind, people in the audience.
Of what these beings showed them is where they came from. And nobody knew where the Zeta Reticuli star system was at that time. It didn't exist in our star maps. Later on, it came out.
Bro.
A person says, wait a minute, and they put it together and said, this is Zeta Reticuli. We found this star system now. Now we know where they say they were from.
You ain't getting that crap.
Pretty interesting.
Wait, hold on.
No, it's right.
So this couple described a star system that they could have no prior knowledge of?
Correct.
Meaning they couldn't have gone to school and learned about this or read about this anyway.
Where's Joseph? I want Joseph to hear the story.
Right.
Have you heard Billy Carson's alien confrontation story?
No, let's hear it.
He encountered real aliens, like they came to his house.
Where?
Right, exactly.
Later on, we find this star system.
Yeah.
And then who connects the dots?
An astrophysicist or astronomer connects the dots and says, wait a minute, this is Zeta Reticuli.
Okay, so you see this thing, and again, we don't know. It could be advanced technology
Why are you
that we
trying to make
have
this sound
that you
okay?
saw.
It could,
Right.
Science is full of uncertainty, which I learned from Professor James Gates yesterday when I talked to him about supersymmetry and stuff in an interview I did with him just yesterday. And that uncertainty is always there. You can never say anything for 100% certainty. And so because of that, there is always a possibility that it's something else.
I had dinner with Bob Lazar.
Okay.
Yo, shout out Bob
And,
Lazar. You know who
my
Bob Lazar
takeaway-
is?
Yeah.
Does anybody know who Bob Lazar is? Yo, get
I
the
do.
fuck out of here with the fucking cheap ass viewer shit. Go buy your own fucking people, bro. I don't do that. God, I fucking hate when people do that shit to me, bro. Cheap
happened?
viewers on like go fucking suck a dick and sit on it afterwards, bro. I don't care. Fuck. You fucking people on Twitch, bro. Straight dumb.
from the dinner with Bob. Bob was going on Rogan, and Rogan asked me if I
Stop
wanted
fucking
to come
asking me
dinner.
to buy
so we went to
viewers.
Fogo to
If
chat.
I wanted to buy
Wow.
viewers, I would have
As
did
you
that
do.
shit 3 years ago.
And Bob was there.
If I wanted to buy my viewers, you guys would have never seen. You wouldn't be seeing my come up right now. Like you wouldn't be seeing me at the low totem pole. You'd fucking be like, oh, where'd this guy come from? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, that shit pisses me off, man.
There, and Jeremy Corbell was there as well.
Yeah.
And I believed Bob believed what he saw. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not advanced technology that we have, that we've created, but I do believe that he was working on something, and he believed it was alien spacecraft. So I believe that he was being honest.
I could tell you how.
Smokey, what do you mean? But the reason we don't is because shit seems to become fake. No, not at all, man.
Why I believe his story, at least some of it, is because he talked about element 115 before we even discovered element 115.
Yeah, well,
we're talking about 25 years.
Element 115. That Bob Lazar really did that though. He really talked about that shit 15 years before it came into play. Scott, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
Span in between.
That's why.
Do you know who Billy Carson is?
Who?
Have you ever heard of Billy Carson? He's pretty much a philosopher on fucking what's really going on in the world. Am I right, Joseph? Did I say you could probably explain what he is better?
I heard you talking about hair.
He's a doctor. He's a doctor.
Fucking
He's got
Terrence
like
Howard. That
he's
motherfucker
like
crazy.
Terrence Howard's on crack. All right.
Terrence Howard. That motherfucker crazy.
I'm telling you, bro. Terrence Howard is fucking. He's on the right spectrum of trying to be right, but he don't know what to do with the knowledge
That
that he
motherfucker
has.
done ate too much mushrooms and fucking PCP and shit. Motherfucker hallucinating too much.
Yeah, he opened his chakras, Joseph, and didn't know what to do with them.
You like he said that he's like the Cat Williams of acting. Yeah, you got that right.
I just said that a little bit ago.
I know, I heard you. I was on there watching. I was like, yeah, that motherfucker got that shit right. That motherfucker is fucking.
The star system thing is quite interesting to me.
Fucking nuts.
But that's the thing, though. Cat Williams, there's a lot of shit that Cat Williams actually knows. But like when he's talking, you got to decipher the shit. You got to decipher the crazy shit between the shit that's real.
If you are,
that's the same thing, kind of with fucking with Terrence Howard, but he just says way more off the wall shit. I don't know. I always go back to the Flower of Life.
Describing things
Go
that
watch
have
Tower
not been
explain.
discovered yet.
Go watch Tower explain the fucking Flower of Life and tell me if you still think that he's fucking logically correct.
And then they do become discovered.
Exactly.
It adds some credibility.
Yeah.
Okay, so with your situation, you believe you saw a UFO.
Yeah.
Do you think that the UFO people, the aliens or whoever they are, do you think they choose the people that see them, or this is happenstance?
If you start researching these alien abduction experiences or these alien sighting experiences, which there are now over 7 million of them documented in MUFON, you start to see a similarity between the stories and repetitiveness with some of the visitations or sightings or whatever you want to call them. And so it's quite possible that they isolate and interact with specific people at specific times. I mean, I do believe that the at the end of the day, we're like ants.
I do believe, and this is a theory that I may have put out there, but I do believe at one time that the aliens and human race lived together in one as a whole, and something happened that split them apart. And aliens are way more powerful than us, so they have the fucking goddamn option to go zoom on some Men in Black type shit, and maybe that's where they got that from in the movie, and fucking because they don't make movies for no reason. I keep saying this shit.
Yeah, I
So
think
So if you
our
believe all
ocean's
that
got more of
shit,
the aliens in it than the fucking out in the space.
you know
what?
all that shit, and you still
I think the
think
ocean's where all the aliens are.
Joseph said, "You know all that shit, and you still believe that he's crazy." Yes, that's what I. That's why, because I know shit, bro. And he talks off the wall, like he goes in the right direction. He does this, and then he goes in a cul-de-sac and comes right back. He stays in that cul-de-sac. He doesn't fucking leave it. He stays in a cul-de-sac and just keeps circling around to the same words in different sentences. If that makes sense, like he always says the same type shit.
The aliens are in the ocean. They ain't in space. They're in the ocean.
they're in the
Oh
ocean.
shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yo,
think
I
that's
love
it.
that theory. I love that theory, bro. Just underwater Atlantis just flooded with fucking aliens.
But you got thinking all most of the time and all, like you see spaceships and all, like you've seen a bunch of them all over the oceans and everything, and like they disappeared. Where the motherfuckers go? They will go back down to the
Yeah,
motherfucking water.
you talk about Atlanteans like fucking they never existed. I have Atlantean blood.
Man, fucking flies, man.
I have I'm O negative, and I have the RH compound. Less than 6% of the people on the planet have my blood type. I can
That's
give
because
blood
they
to
tried to.
everybody.
That's because.
I can give blood to everybody, but only people with my blood type can give blood to me.
Yeah, that's the bloodline and gene they tried to eliminate from the human
I'll
race.
check her tire. I gotta pull that thing off there too.
Well, I still have it. I have the recessive gene. But you can date my family heritage back to the islands, both of them. So
I wish I knew about myself on that type of level. You know what I mean? It'd be cool to talk about. But I know from last night that I'm a white ass motherfucker from up north somewhere because of my last name. We looked up our surnames and shit. I think it was like Polish. I think it was like Poland or England or fucking. I forgot where it was. Somewhere up north.
Yeah, my family originated in Scotland and Germany.
What does
My
that got to do with
dad's
any
side
fucking
was in
thing?
Germany and my mom's was Scotland. Because they went back there and they're in the ancestry DNA shit now. My mom's done gone back all the way back to like the 1600s.
Hey, stop doing that shit.
So we had a bunch of, I guess, lords and everything in my family, a bunch of wealthy motherfuckers.
That lords? Like, oh lord.
Now I found on my dad's side now I'm related. I can't remember. The Hatfields or the McCoys. One of them.
Dude, I want to go into my family tree. I'm at that age. Everybody comes to that age in life, whether it's younger and you realize it and you want to know, or older. But I'm at that age right now to where, like, I would just like to know where my descendants come from and shit like that, because it'd just be cool. Where'd Joseph go? Cheap viewers, John. I can't even fuck that. I can't sit there and keep looking at that. Fucking cheap viewers ass motherfucker. Cheap viewer having ass. If you got to pay for your viewers, they ain't coming back to watch you.
Did you have any communication at all? Did you feel anything in the moment?
I felt nothing in that moment. I had a second experience in 2010, which is well documented. I've talked about it. It took years to come out about it because I basically lost my whole family over this.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You came out of the closet? No,
Diddy.
No.
Yeah, he said no Diddy,
what
though.
happened?
So 2010, I came home. I was working on this big project called Fort Terra Nova, which I built. And Fort Terra Nova was on.
What is Fort Terra Nova? Fort Terra Nova. What are you doing?
The History Channel, a Countdown to Apocalypse, the Nostradamus episode. And anyway, so I was working on this project. I come home, I'm looking at ESPN, and I'm looking at sports. At about 9 o'clock p.m., all the lights turn dim, the TV turns off, and I thought my kids were playing a trick on me because they lived up in the room behind me, up on the second floor. And I look up, and there's nobody there. When I turn around, there were these two beings right there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And, whew. Man, hold on.
Whoa.
Sorry.
No.
What do you have to break yourself, man?
No.
So they were right there. I'm sitting in a chair about this high, so they were right here in my eyes. And
Alex is freaking out right now. What the fuck? This is wild. Okay.
All right, let me get myself together.
No, take your time.
So they were there. They had the big almond eyes like you see on TV. I swear they did.
So you have two beings in front of you.
But they didn't look like they were real eyes. They looked like coverings of some type. And they didn't communicate with me through any kind of telepathy that I can tell, but I felt like my brain was shaking in my skull to the point where it started hurting, and I started screaming.
Why are you just chilling in the hallway? What are you doing?
Out of my throat. I can feel the air coming out, but I couldn't hear it myself.
And you were awake during this period. You
I
weren't
was
taking
awake,
a nap or anything like that?
Taking a nap. No psychedelics.
Of course, yeah.
Phone not connected?
My whole house, everyone was in. My wife at the time. My ex-wife was in the bedroom right behind the next wall. My girls were in that side of the house. A split floor plan. My boys were in that side of the house. The house was full of people. Nobody heard us or anything. I was screaming. A few seconds later, it stops, and they turn around, and they don't walk like a person. They kind of dangle. So they kind of dangled away, and they went right through the wall. And then,
hold on, let me get you diaper.
The TV comes back, the lights come back to normal color. That's when I went running around the house, and it was just traumatic for everybody, you know. And it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. There was other reasons why, but I ended up my one son, Giovanni. He's told me I'm scared to even come around you, and still to this day, he rarely ever calls me or comes around. It's kind of like I lost my son. I made no money off of this. I got no exposure off of this. That's why I kept it quiet for so long. Lost my family, created a lot of dissension. I remember we were on the highway one day, and my wife was driving at the time, my ex-wife, and she slammed on the brakes, and it was like, just get out of the car, because the kids were scared, and I was like, I'm sticking to my story. I'm not changing my story because this really happened to me, and they just didn't want to hear it. But her parents were Jehovah's Witnesses, so
oh shit,
I
forgot about that part.
It's a pretty traumatic experience. It took a long time to talk about. The only reason why I came out with that information was because I started running into a lot of people at conferences that would come up to me and tell me that they were having these experiences. They were horrified to talk about them. So I felt like if I would talk about it, I would give them strength for them to have expressed themselves and walk in their truth and believe in their experience that they had.
Okay, so when you started telling this story just right now, I want to point something out.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm skeptical about everything. I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
I could believe there was one physical sensation that I saw in you that kind of freaked me out. I'm not going to lie. Crying, people can put that on.
True.
You started to perspire.
Yeah. I know.
That, to me, I don't know. I know that actors can induce crying. I don't know if they can induce sweat. So to me, the tears are less
Less
less of an
nigger.
example. I mean, like
Wow.
your whole
Yeah.
forehead just started to sweat. So maybe that is the traumatic experience of the loss of your family, and that is evoking that reaction. But fuck. Okay.
Were the beings? Did they have like clothes on? Was there anything else discernible about them?
Yeah, they didn't really have on what looked like clothes to me. They weren't really gray. They were almost like brownish, but they had very big eyes, two little tiny dots for a nose, a slit for a mouth. They never opened the mouth. They never opened. They never moved at all. They didn't even shake. There was no facial movements. I couldn't discern if they were even real or not real, or in terms of like being something that was flesh. But their hands were very long and dangly, like you see on TV. I swear to you. And I was just like completely shocked. Now, two things happened to me after this situation. The first thing was, of course, I scared the hell out of everybody. The second thing was, I kept hearing this voice in my head over and over again, worldwide telescope, worldwide telescope, worldwide telescope, over and over and over. So finally, the next day I got so tired because I couldn't stop this noise, this phrase.
What was the sound of the voice? What was the?
It sounded like my voice.
It's your own voice.
My own voice.
Echoing worldwide telescope. Worldwide.
Over and over and over again. So I go to my computer. Back then, Google wasn't a big name yet. It was Excite.com. So I get on Excite.com. I type in worldwide telescope, but you can type it in on Google now. First thing popped up was worldwidetelescope.org, and I almost fell out of my chair. Worldwidetelescope.org is a site where all the space probe data from all the missions into space exists based on taxpayer and research data. So you can download this. Back then, you had to download it. You couldn't just web. You didn't have www4 or whatever they call it now. But now you can just run it from the app from the browser.
Fucking
Back then
God!
you had to install it.
What?
You can still install it if you want. I go in there. I go in, and I go, okay, what is this? And I see Moon, Mars, all these other planets and so forth and star systems. I click on Mars. I click on Mars. Then I see panoramas pop up. I go, panorama. I click on panoramas. The next thing I know, I see the names of panoramas. So I click on McMurdo Valley. I go into McMurdo Valley, and I start seeing things that don't belong.
What's a panorama?
It's like
just an image?
A wide image, but it's not just a regular image. It's an image that allows you to zoom in, zoom out, pan left and right from the rover's perspective.
So you're looking at images that have been taken from spacecraft.
From the Mars rovers.
The Mars rovers.
Yeah.
Of Mars.
Spirit rover and Opportunity rover.
But they're of Mars, or they're of?
They're of Mars, on Mars.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Spirit rover is no longer operating because one of the last images it transmitted looked really strange. I think they just blew it up or something. they never turned it back on after that one. But these things that I saw on the surface between the presidential panorama and also McMurdo Valley, they didn't look like they belonged on Mars. They looked like broken down structures from the Middle East. And I was like, what the hell is this? And the more I looked, the more these anomalies I kept seeing. So it led me down a whole rabbit hole into anomaly hunting. That anomaly hunting got me into researching these ancient civilizations. That's how it happened. That's literally how it happened. So because of that experience, I became an expert in ancient civilizations, literally. That's how I got into it.
And do you feel, is this an example of the?
Yeah, that's the Spirit rover right there on the upper left. And there's a lot of anomalies. We've documented so many crazy anomalies over the years. And I can send you some if you want to pop them in there. Just some crazy stuff that made CNN, that made CNBC, Fox News. A lot of our stuff has been featured in the news. We've downloaded over 1 million of these panoramas from the space agencies, and we've now documented over 60,000 anomalies. Things that don't belong there. Everything from pyramids to ankhs.
Yeah, what is the craziest image that you have documented?
The craziest image I would have to say would be this object that looks like, I gotta say looks like, because we're not there, looks like an airplane. Another one would be this statue on the side of Victoria Crater. And I can pull these up and give them to you. Another one would be these ankhs. We found several ankhs laying around in the sand.
What's an ankh?
The Egyptian ankh. The cross with the loop on top.
Oh.
Yeah. What are those doing up there? And so, yeah. I'm just saying.
That's a good point.
What's that doing there?
But that's a good question.
Crazy.
So, okay. I don't want to.
There's the back. I'm playing with the plants. Mm-hmm. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. She getting frosty. It's a wee baby. And then retard plants. Retards. Mm. Mm.
Yo. Wasn't Scott just here? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Wasn't
My bad.
Scott
I've
just
been
here?
fucking muted. What the fuck? My shoulder must have hit my mic. That's kind of annoying. I've been sitting here
Yeah.
talking. I've been sitting here
Oh,
talking
damn.
about this shit.
I
And ain't
didn't even
I'm
nobody.
know you
like,
were talking.
hello? Is anybody fucking there? Like,
That my bad.
Listen,
it's cool.
I couldn't even tell you're muted.
Yo, I'm about to go use I'm about to go use my big yellow shovel and fucking dig around a little bit.
oh yeah, what's that mean?
I got a big yellow shovel out back, and I'm about to move some earth. Move the
Is
earth.
there a purpose? Like, do you got a little project you're doing type shit?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. My plants aren't getting enough sun, so I'm moving them into the garden. Fucking. But the problem is right now the garden's chest high, full of weeds. So I'm gonna use my big yellow shovel, and I'm gonna remove the weeds.
Nice.
To lean too much into this,
Oh,
but
by the way, my big yellow
Yeah,
shovel is
they
diesel powered too.
What, you got a fucking bucket?
I got a backup. I got a
That'll be
bucket
done
and a
too.
blade. I got a bucket and a blade.
Weed Worm, what's going on, man?
Holy shit.
My
Curtito.
comments are broken.
Can you put the comments on this and still watch?
Yeah. It'll be at the chat thing. You'll have a chat bubble above you. Look like a little.
Mine's broken for some reason.
There'll be one with a lock and one without a lock. The one without the
What's up,
lock
Curtis?
is
You don't say hi to me no more?
JT. What's going on, everybody? Just tapping into the live. We're talking about Billy Carson.
I love you, Curtis. Me and Curtis used to be so cool. I don't know what happened. He don't like me no more.
There it goes.
Worm, I know you're on break. Worm, I know you're on break. Come up. Come up and talk to us for a minute.
They didn't really have on what looked like clothes to.
I don't think
People can put that on.
True.
You started to
Side of the house, a split floor plan. My boys were in that side of the house. The house was full of people. Nobody heard us or anything. I was.
All right, listen to
Nothing in
this
that
story,
moment.
Joseph. I want you to hear his alien story.
I had a second experience in 2010, which is well documented. I've talked about it. It took years to come
You
out.
just said you didn't hear it, and then you left.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. I didn't know that's what you were talking about. Why don't you watch some of Billy Carson's smart shit? Some of his fucking geometry shit, or fucking watch some of his other videos. Why don't you watch the videos that don't make him look crazy, that make him look like the genius that he is?
That video don't matter. I don't think that makes him look crazy. Oh, the Emerald Table of Loth, the Atlantean of Thoth, Thoth. He did not. See, some of his shit, for one, he don't make videos. He does podcasts. So it's kind of different. So like there's no depictions, there's nothing to keep you entertained into the video unless you're hearing his words and understanding everything he's saying. Oh shit, well Worm pop up then. That one looks good though. What? Worm, why'd you make a new page, bro?
Make a new email and make a new page. Fuck that shit. Don't be blocked for 9 months. Rebel, nigga. Rebel. Don't be beat because Facebook says you're beat. Go around that shit.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
Go make a new Facebook. Go make a new.
No, that's what he did.
account.
He just said it. He said everybody go follow Weedworm 2.0.
Okay, cool. Cool. I'll be there. I wouldn't have named it the same shit because if they find that shit, they're gonna fucking. But they're gonna ban that one too.
Dude, what do you want? Our fucking milk is frozen.
I can't wait to get my banger.
Yeah, explain that whole refurbished shit.
Okay. You see all this? You see how my banger's all gray and shit?
No, not yet. I'm not there. Okay, yeah, it gets foggy. Yep.
You see how it gets all like that?
Yeah, it gets foggy.
Yeah, they get rid of all that and bring it back to life. They make it look like it's brand new.
Oh shit.
For most people, it doesn't matter because they buy cheap bangers. But for the people who have expensive bangers, and you either A, can't buy a new one, or fucking your only options are either get a new one, but a new one's not available, or get a different style, try a different style from the same guy, but I didn't want that, or refurb this one for $50. So I love this banger, fucking. So I figured I'd just bring it back to life. So I have another one. The other one's the one that's getting refurbished right now. It's just like this one, but it's gonna look brand new when I get it. It's gonna be, you can see straight through it.
Was Jesus an alien?
They bring the quartz back to life.
I could believe that one. Did ancient aliens create different races?
All these fucking flies are gonna die, man. They don't leave me the fuck alone. I don't even know how they fucking get in here.
Dude, don't curse me. Got
Got him.
I don't know.
Bitch.
Lunch break is my type of videos though. It's like you get the pictures, the explanations with the pictures, so it helps you understand.
See? I told him. I said, if this motherfucking fucking fly don't leave me alone, he's gonna die. What just happened? He just got murked. He just got hat smacked in the face. Like, pow. Like, pow!
Travis Scott flips out after getting kicked off of yacht in Florida.
Oh shit! I forgot. I hated this shit up.
Oh no, bro. Yo, work should be pretty entertaining tonight. Work should be pretty entertaining. Everybody go follow WeeWorm. You got to put WeeWorm 2.0.
Weedworm 420 2.0.
I wish I knew exactly what color it is. I did on this one.
I don't know, Worm. I might protest against your new page, man. I like your old one better.
I only got the new one, bro, because I can't do shit on my other one for 10 months.
Yeah, I know.
What'd you do? What did it say you did?
Me and my nephew were talking about Fortnite and shit, but never mentioned the word Fortnite, and he started talking about murdering and killing motherfuckers.
Oh shit. Okay. Gotcha.
But this is my final. They sent me a message saying this is my final warning. If I break fucking policy standards again, bro, they'll delete my fucking Weedworm page.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know why? You know why?
Why?
Let me tell you why. Because you know how when you get a violation and they say you can agree with decision and keep it on your page, you can delete the video or you can submit a dispute?
Yeah.
If you agree with their decision and keep it on your page, it still damages you.
I'd delete it every time.
Yeah, I always delete that shit. Unless I really did nothing wrong, then I dispute it and I win.
Well, this last one I disputed it, bro, because I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, you were talking about a goddamn game and Facebook just a bunch of fucking haters, man, because they ain't doing what we doing, man. Fuck them bitches.
Yo, I can't believe Trump went on Aiden
Aren't you scared you're going to regret that? Obviously, I get this question a lot, so I'll just answer it again for you.
That's the way it is in life and love.
If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Fuck no. Aren't you scared you're gonna regret that?
Be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Fuck no.
When you get knocked down, you gotta get back up.
Uh-oh, my lights turned on.
Oh, you're dating a clown? Please, you know I would have told you that.
I finally covered up my.
What up?
This amazing model shows cross-sections of the entire body, from the limbs to the abdomen and even the head. Countless students have been able to study from this, so thank you so much to the person who donated their body to science. This amazing model.
That's weird.
You know, but also when you get your banger refurbished, you gotta have another banger because you're gonna be without your banger for like 2.5 weeks. You know.
Yeah.
Or just go on Tyler's
I over
break.
time have bought 5 of these, but I sent the one that was the least fucked up in to get fixed. The next one's going to be this one, but that's going to be a while from now.
4 centuries later. You know, company. Thank you for joining me for episode 19 of my lunch break. I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new, welcome. I've done a ton of research for this episode and have been really excited to share it for a few weeks now. Here we go. Today we are starting off in Melbourne, Australia, and directing our attention not just to Newman College, but more specifically, the chapel. After some extensive research, I was finally able to find a construction date for this chapel of 1938. So they say. Home to 2 carved gargoyles, this chapel was yet another structure around the world with no construction company. I say this because it should be easily documented. This was not 500 years ago. This was supposedly 1938. Only 85 years ago. No construction company. They do give us an architect. They tell us who funded the construction right here. The building of the chapel was made possible by the generosity of Mr. Patrick Brennan of Yarram, Victoria.
Cool.
Although
I'm not
substantial
doing it to you,
donations
dude.
had already been made by Victorian Catholics to the Archbishop Carr Memorial Chapel Fund. They give us details where the material supposedly came from, so why leave out who actually built it? They couldn't just go one step further and tell us? I ask this question because this is not the first time they leave out the construction company in these stories. It's the nail in the coffin for me. It's one of the main clear giveaways that the building was from the old world. If they're unable to identify who exactly built this incredible structure that is only 85 years old, then I'm taking that as they don't know. And at that point, the rest of their story is untrustworthy. There's no other way to go about it. If this was built today, we would know exactly who built the building. 50 years ago, same thing. 85 years? We should definitely know who constructed this chapel, no doubt. So let's take a step back for a second. Obviously, nobody is 100% sure of anything, but at this point we can definitely see a huge pattern of there being some sort of beginning to our timeline in the 1800s. It's getting very obvious. So where are we? What happened? Where did the previous civilization go? And why are they being hidden from us? If there was a previous civilization, then where are the skeletons? Should we begin to look at the catacombs in France? Hundreds of miles of skeletons? I don't think we need to go into that because it's obvious we're right. Was this a naturally caused cataclysm or done on purpose? Did these people do something they shouldn't have? It's obvious that we're not where we're told we are, and our history is not true. How many times have they used the Columbus story? Is this the 10th time the narrator has tried to trick us with a world civilization?
Logan!
Do they already know what kind of music we like? Because they've used these songs before? Same movies? Same shows? These, in my opinion, are reused. Not all of them, but the big ones. Who knows how long ago Beethoven played the piano? Or if he was even real. Anyone ever notice they use the same plot for these TV shows? Airplane crashes into island, people are lost and they twist it a little. It's like they're using the same script even in our entertainment. These are the fundamental
I'm going to
questions
do my stuff.
that should be held on to while we investigate further. Speaking of investigating further, let's continue. New York City, the Alwyn Court. These are now apartment buildings. But we know they're much deeper than that. Let's take a look together. This was built in 2 short years, from 1907 to 1909. Already sounding odd, but
I was gonna
let's
say,
continue.
see, this is where it already starts to begin to where it's like, because how you doing all of that in 2 fucking years?
The architect's name was Hard and Short.
Unless you have a crew of a fucking 150 men all doing the same exact thing at the same exact level of expertise. It's like...
The building is 13 stories tall. Okay, so far so good. For the most part. At least no fires or anything that would give it away fully that it was an old world building.
You're gonna bring up a fire, bro, watch.
Oh no. Wait. Oh, yeah, here it is. Despite a fire short...
Yo, this fire theory that he comes up with, bro, I believe the fire theory, bro.
Shortly after its opening...
Do you know what the fire theory is? You were here the other night, Joseph, when it was brought up and shit.
I know what the fire theory is. They burned down
Came one of
the old world as possible. And then they
yeah.
And then thus were these new cities.
That just randomly started getting built in like the late 1800s and fucking...
New York City's most expensive apartment buildings. And there we have it. Another story of a fire. They say that this building was finally built by somebody. We finally have a building that has a builder. The Hidden Construction Company. Should we investigate the Hidden Construction Company and see exactly how they learned these incredible skills? Hey, why not? Let's take a look. It started as a partnership between Mr. Viner Jones Hedden and Mr. J.J. Meeker. It was in this firm that after his formal schooling, Louis O. Hedden, second son of V.J. Hedden, learned the carpenter trade, as his father had done. Okay, so far nobody has taught these individuals the skill of building French Renaissance-style construction. Some schooling and boom! You and your jack-of-all-trades dad got the skills to handcraft French Renaissance buildings. And let's continue, of course.
Is that what those are called when they have all that shit done to them? French Renaissance style?
Then Mr. Meeker dies in 1884, and they make a new company. Still the same people, of course. Same skills. And what do you know? Now, out of nowhere, they are building the world's tallest building, the Metropolitan Life Insurance Company Tower in New York City. Who's believing this? This is total nonsense. Hey, Pops, let's fix the fridge. Okay, now I'll be back. Just off to school in 1885.
Fucking kid.
I'll be back with some knowledge to build the tallest building in the world in French Renaissance-style buildings. What kind of insane story is this? Should we give it even 1% chance of being true? Where is the part where they say he worked with the world's most incredible sculptor to learn how to make the most unbelievable architectural designs come to life? Where is that part? Not even remotely close to being in the story. The Hidden Construction Company did not build this building. Nice try, though. Very nice try. I do appreciate that at least they tried to give us a builder this time. Now, I'd like to take you all to an island. I actually wish I could. That would be fun. But let's go look at this island on Google and wish we could all be there. And looking at this building when it was actually being built and be able to see how it was built. Here we are at the Palma Cathedral, located in Palma, Spain. Built in 2022. Could you imagine? The builder would be the most sought-after builder in the world. By far. It wouldn't even be close. Okay, so construction actually started in the 1229. It wasn't finished up until...
Joey, what's going on? This is an interesting discovery. Kind of how I discovered... What the fuck?
Nearly 4 centuries later. You know, companies have a tough time sticking around for 400 years nowadays. If someone
Can I
wasn't
sit
getting
down
the
for
job...
5 fucking minutes, bro? What?
What up? Who else is there? This is actually cool. I'm just waking up. Being a troll, don't mind me.
Who? Yeah, I could tell that, Joe. I could tell that.
Job done for 400 years. Do you think they'd be fired, run out of funds?
Joey, this is his story. Joey, this is his story, not ours. Part one. Joey, I'm in the middle of a show, man. Gotta change. Got change, man. Can't stay immature forever, my boy.
Maybe, I don't know, die? Who seriously believes
Joe, it's not you. It's not you. It's me.
this took 400 years to build? I've said this in the past and I'll say it again because it is directly to the point. They did not take 400 years to build this. The builders knew what they were doing. They built it to perfection. They got the job done in their lifetime, and it was not 900 years ago. This was built by the previous civilization, and they were master builders. Now, knowing all of this, we
Look
are
at that
now
fucking
going to
building.
get into
Just look at how gigantic that building is. And that's just a plain building. But you see the windows again. Look at the windows. Look at the windows. What do they represent? The flower of life. Again. You see it again, Malibu, with the windows.
Yeah, right there at the top. I see the one big ass one.
Now, sometimes we do a little digging. Sometimes we do a little digging and realize this dude really may not be fucking bullshitting in these videos because they had all this knowledge previous to us learning it. We learn less and less each year with history. So let's bring this shit back up. That's what the fuck I'm trying to do.
the narrative and
It's just
investigate.
part one.
Who
We're
is
on
the
part two
architect?
next.
Nobody? Which company built this? Unknown? Of course. But if you're not looking into this type of stuff, you're never going to ask that question. And since they lie, in my opinion, and say it was built 900 years ago, then it's too long
show
ago
me
to
that
ask
cook.
anyone today. Who would you ask? Nobody was alive 900 years ago, so they get away with it. They get away with the narrative that we don't know who built it or designed it, and they know that. Now, we haven't talked about the most insane part about this story. This was constructed 900 years ago on an island. Who was shipping the materials to this island?
Bro, let my kitchen be a motherfucking wreck when I get in there today after I hear what I'm just hearing. Let my kitchen be a wreck, and this fucking dude ain't gonna like me. Guarantee he quit.
In the Mediterranean Sea for 400 years. It's about 130 miles away from Barcelona.
That is my motherfucking kitchen at KFC. I don't give a fuck who you are. You go in that bitch, make a mess, pick it the fuck up. Simple. Sit there and bitch about it and talk shit to everybody because you want to try to be on a high horse. I'll fucking cut the legs off your pedestal, you bitch.
This is not a
Fuck
quick
outta
trip
here.
in the year 1229. So they have master builders and master shipping companies that work for 4 centuries. This is a great story. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have a lot more on the way. We're just getting started, and I hope you all have a great day. I'm very thankful for you all. If you have anything you want me to cover in the future, just put it in the comments below, and I'll check it out. I love reading all the comments. We also have a Twitter account now up and running, and I'll put that in the link in the description. Also, we're on Rumble. That will be in the description too, just so you guys never lose track of where we are. Again,
I said, that's
I hope
my
you all
kitchen.
have a
He
great
must
day,
have it in
and I'll be
order.
back very soon. See ya.
Don't trust what you see. Don't listen.
What? It was the paint blimpy? Do you need to learn how to use this remote? Here, come on. I'm fucking doing like a horse over there, guy. Get out now! Look. Yeah, that's different to have in your room. But shit like that in the can that's under his blanket should not be in there. What? 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 Huh? What? 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 Huh? Huh? What? Huh? What? 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 Why are you doing that?
Huh?
Why are you doing that? Why'd you take it off?
Checking if there's any in there.
What's it? Powder in there? There's a liquid.
Like, really dense liquid. Like, really dense.
Like what comes in the store bottle things that your mom buys? Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck? Huh?
It feels like this stuff.
What, you cut one open? You disappeared, missed you. All right, part 2, let's go.
What if all technology was already found out about?
Wait, did we finish it?
4 centuries later. You know, companies have a tough time sticking around for 400 years nowadays. If someone wasn't getting the job done for 400 years, do you think they'd be fired? What if all technology was already found out about? All cars, planes,
Just listen,
trains,
people, just listen.
TVs.
Now listen. Listen what he just, what if all technology was already found out about?
Phones, and all that you know in your daily life. Everything. Nobody knows anything for sure, but what if? What if everything was learned?
I love that. I love the what if factor, bro. The what if factor changes everything about life for me, and I love it.
And the people were all wiped out, but the buildings were left over. The people were wiped out, and now the specific individuals that wiped out all of the people had all of the technology. They got to keep it. And we were gone, and they got all of the power. Once the individuals that wiped us out had all of the technology, they can then sell it back to the next civilization that never even knew it existed before. They can control everything. The narrative, the government, the banks, and many other things that are much deeper, but I want to keep it on point here today. I've been really excited to share this with all of you.
I'll fucking pluck his ass. You think I'm playing, yo? I ain't playing with these other cooks. They want to try to keep coming into my kitchen, fucking that shit up and bitching. I was like, bro, get in there, do what the fuck you got to do, and get the fuck out my kitchen, man. These cooks want to come in on some all high mighty type shit. Don't use too much ice, because that's another thing your mother told me to fucking not let you guys use, because you guys always eat it on her. Beans, what's going on? We are watching a video right now. It's about the history, but it's his story, not ours. Part 2, let's go.
Being my favorite episode so far. Can you believe we're already on episode 20?
Stay tuned, share us out, tap them reactions, everybody, and I hope y'all have a good fucking day.
Very happy to announce we have a company that supports what we're doing here in this community. That company is Manscaped. Every purchase that you guys make using my promo code for Manscaped will be going into an account that will only be used for future videos and boots on the ground work. I really appreciate all of you. They have incredible products, and I wanted to give you guys a promo code for something that I thought you'd actually like. They have a brand new item, the Lawnmower 4.0.
I love my manager,
the coolest part about it is it works in the water.
Dude, I already love work tonight, and I'm not even there just by who's on. It's me, Dakota, and my manager and my manager's wife. And we all get along. We all get along.
Doesn't cut you, and good for you or your significant other. So just enter in the promo code MLB20 and get 20% off and free international shipping. I'll put the link in the description below so you guys can check that out. I can't thank you all enough for the support. Let's begin. Information is funny, isn't it? Once you're able to unlock your mind and listen to what's being presented, the whole world has a new meaning. Some people can see what we're about to show. Some people can't. For some, it gives life a new meaning. Hopefully this episode helps everybody see a little bit clearer. Through the first 19 episodes, we have heard some insane stories about how these buildings have gotten.
History? Only history that I came That shit history. Nah, this is real shit though. I mean, I get what you're saying, but this is real shit. Like before time type shit. This is stuff that government tried to hide from us and wipe out of humanity so we don't know about. Or just certain things, man. Just certain things. And it's all makes sense. Like for example, the fire theory. In every major great city, there were fires. Now, how did these fires start? From a numerous amount of things. But what did these fires do? They made it so they could repopulate, restart, and refurbish everything that was in the area that just caught fire, supposedly. So, and these all happened in a certain amount of a certain era of time to where it's like only possibly like 20, 30 years apart from each other to where it's wiping out whole cities and they got to rebuild the city from scratch. It's like, yeah, something's it's deeper than that. So now I spend my time going down these rabbit holes. Shout out my lunch break for the fucking videos and giving us the fucking information. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be hitting this dude up. Maybe possibly even get this dude up on camera one day. Who the fuck knows? But I don't know. I kind of want to know where this guy's journey started. Like, how did he become to do this? Because he put his shit up on the line by some of the shit he be saying. I'm telling you.
I got your tag.
In here. Everywhere from no builders to master builder prisoners to exactly 2,000 random people that don't work for anyone.
That had a moat. That had a moat. Look at under it. There was water. That used to be a moat. And then you have the holes right here that used to let the water drain and shit. Yeah.
We've heard of architects that were furniture designers, and we could go on, and we will, until everyone is understanding that these buildings were from a previous civilization. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if today we read something in the narrative where they say an architect had a twin stepbrother. So let's start in Chicago, more specifically the Tribune Tower, a 463-foot tall...
The Tribune Tower. The Tribune Tower, Chicago. All right, now let's look at this building. Let's take an actual look at this building. And realize not a nan motherfucker on this earth that is walking can build this motherfucker. It says a turbine tower? Yeah, see? And that even makes it more. Bro, it's a turbine tower. What do turbines do? They harness energy. They gain energy. They gather energy. So, therefore, if that... Bro, you guys got to stay watching. Stay tuned every night. We dive more and more deeper into these fucking rabbit holes. Stay tuned every day. Dude, completion date 1925, supposedly. Usage type is residential. Now, this is the building, guys. This is the building. And this right here at the top is a wind turbine. It's a turbine. And it used to harness energy. Now, they don't do shit like that no more in the world, anywhere in the world, but energy used to be free. Let's just say that. Like I said, I suck at explaining shit, so I watch this shit, try to explain it to the best of what I can with the way that I'm fucking wired up. But just know, this is back to that fucking Renaissance French style fucking architect. And it was here before our civilization. So back to the video. Let's see what
skyscraper. This only took 2 years to build, sure. And I have a pet dinosaur. So 1923, they had building down narrative where they say an architect had a twin stepbrother. So let's start in Chicago, more specifically the Tribune Tower, a 463-foot tall skyscraper. This only took 2 years to build, sure. And I have a pet dinosaur.
Sure.
So 1923, they had building down. This is 90 years ago. We will surely get the whole story since it wasn't that long ago. They will tell us the architect's name.
And now, oh, they will.
Great. They show us 4 of them. And the construction company, too. Oh, no? They don't show us that? Okay, of course. There is no construction company listed. Under design and construction, it only lists the architects. Why not the construction company, where it says design and construction? Were these people drawing it on a piece of paper and running a construction company simultaneously? Or did they build this themselves? Just these 4 guys in only 2 years? Now let's get to the funny part that gives this story away. Built in 1923. But here's a weird glitch in the story. The original was built in 1868 and destroyed by the Chicago fire, only 3 years later.
See, like I just said a little bit ago, them fires, man.
Yeah, right. It wasn't destroyed. This is the building. It wasn't built in 1923 or 1868, and we're all understanding this by now. These are obvious lies that would never hold up in court. Another story about fires destroying...
Yeah, they're saying that is the building that caught on fire. What, man? Drink your vibe, watch bad dinos, or play with your toys. Why? I love you.
Oh my god, second kill with the grenade. These guys are ass.
I don't have a remote. Oh my god. My name just constantly keeps getting fucking called. That shit gets frustrating.
Just call me. I'm already in the building. Using a fucking pistol over here. Just goated like that.
What are you playing?
Call of Duty. Multiplayer.
And you fucking pistol him?
Yeah. I'm in second.
A free for all?
Nah, like second on the leaderboard.
Oh. Team deathmatch?
Yeah.
Bro, get out of the guy.
There's a dude still up there. He's... Oh, it's a fucking turret. That's what keeps getting me.
Oh, fuck. All right, guys. Shout out everybody in the motherfucking chat that's watching with us.
It's hilarious. The people that were in charge of spreading the newspapers are getting this old world building. No contest was held, and I guarantee it. Another contest. Incredible. Just like nearly all of the U.S. Capitol buildings. So can we get this straight? I thought the Tribune had a contest for this building in 1922. 1868, they had a building and it was destroyed by fire. Side note that fires don't knock stone buildings down, but let's continue. So 1871 to 1925, where was the Chicago Tribune located in those years? Any word on that?
Here.
No, of course not. Nothing. Who built the original 1868 building, if there ever was one? Any architects? None. Nothing. Was the whole thing destroyed? No, of course not. This is the building. Time to travel back in time to 1893, Liverpool, England. Surely all the competitions will be done for today. Wait, right? A competition was announced on March 5th, 1839 via an advertisement in the Times to design the St. George's Hall. You've got to be kidding me. Who wins this time? And why is every single winner the most incredible architect of all time? Why don't we ever get a building that looks like our current town halls? They are all so detailed and precise. In the 1800s, of course, it was just simple. So simple that they just built like this all the time. And then TV was introduced, and building things just wasn't cool anymore. Not what the kids were into. Yeah, right. You don't go from having building down to not knowing how to build anymore. And this community understands that this current civilization that we are living with did not construct these buildings. Now this story is literally unbelievable. It's insane. The winner of this competition is named Harvey Elms. This insane character was only 25 years old and was drawing this up. 25 years old? Give me a break. I'm sure he went on to have a long, successful career with lots of other incredible designs. Let's see. Won the competition in 1839. Okay. 25 years old. Won another competition at the exact same time? Sure, yeah, right. Let's continue. Okay, and 1847, 33 years old now. Building is almost done being built, and okay, he's dead. Dead. Really. So the master designer is just gone. Do we need to go into the number 33, or can we just move on? Does this age of 33 attempt to throw it all right in our faces, or what? If you want to know what I mean about 33 and are unaware, I'm sure somebody in the comments below can kindly help you out. Well, the cost of construction wouldn't be any more 33 numbers, would it? Of course not. Oh, you've got to be messing with me now. Equivalent to 33 million is the cost of construction. Yeah. Okay, well, okay then. St. George's Hall in Liverpool, England. What a weird place. I'm not going to say all this. You can read for yourself. But this is the type of stuff that is
My aim is ass tonight. All right. Nah. All right, now it is. Now it is.
on the building. Just disturbingly weird. Time to go to the next place. I want to get back to some positive vibes, so let's go to the Cook County Jail. Well, that's not what I had in mind. Let's go somewhere a little less violent. Let's go to Texas.
Damn,
The
y'all ain't
Dallam
even hear me
County
read all that.
Courthouse.
That's
This
just
is
crazy,
incredible
bro.
architecture,
I fucking hate when
especially
I
for
mute myself.
1923. How long
God
did it take
damn
them
it.
to build this? No idea? Doesn't say. Wait, This is funded by a bond in 1922 and completed in 1923? So within a year of getting the money, this thing is done and built in 1923? And that's all we get to know about it? No construction company or anything. 100 years ago, just throwing up classical, revival-style buildings with ease in Texas. Now what is going on over here at the Dickens County Courthouse in Texas? Built in 1892, of course. They give us a ton of information on this thing. Oh, no, they don't. They literally tell us nothing. How can this be acceptable? No narrative at all about the construction of this building. Just nothing. And we should just accept that? No, not anymore. This isn't a random building either. It was listed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1980, so it's worthy of a background. But they do let us know that something happened to it right here. It formerly had a polygonal center tower with a domed roof. What happened to it? Who destroyed it? Was it burnt down by a fire? And why is there no information about this incredible courthouse? They say it was also built in just a year, or less, by a guy named E.L. Aiken. But you can't click on him, and no proof that he's even real, as well as a Southern Structural Steel Company. Who are they? When you look for this company anywhere on the internet, there's nothing. There was never a company named Southern Structural Steel Company, or that random Aiken fake character. This is complete nonsense. If we go to the actual website, they tell us about Dickens, and a ridiculous quote that he supposedly said. Nothing about actual construction of the building. If anyone is on the fence at this point about whether or not we actually constructed these buildings and these stories are lies, I think now is the time to get off the fence and join us in investigating and laughing at these insane narratives. Good old Dickens County Courthouse. Probably never thought we would have found you, but we did. Of course we did. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'm so thankful for every one of you. I really hope you all have a great day. We have a Twitter account and a Rumble account that I'll put in the description below if you guys are interested. If you have anything else to add to this episode or have something to share for future episodes, just go right ahead and put it in the comments below and I'll check it out. Thank you for all of your support.
Could you imagine living in a world where 1,000 years have been manipulated and added to the timeline without your knowledge? So why add 1,000 years? How does that help or change anything? It changes everything. It allows 1,000 years of nonsense into the narrative. It allows cowboys and Indians. It allows doubt to creep in. It allows them to explain the St. Peter's Basilica. It allows the evolution theory to be possible to the individual that hasn't done any research of their own. It allows fake characters and fake stories. It allows Columbus to discover America, which we all know is not true. So why would any of it be true? An old world civilization was wiped out and their buildings remain. Thank you for joining me for episode 21 of My Lunch Break.
You're fucking welcome.
I hope you're all having a great day. And if you're new,
Damn, did I not get it?
today I want to get right into it. I wanted to discuss a building that they put right in our face, and for most, never realized it. Was this the magic trick all along? A magical movie based on wizards? A film that has been viewed by over 1.3 billion people, and nobody is asking any questions. The Hogwarts building from Harry Potter.
The Hogwarts building is a real building?
Yeah.
That wasn't a movie set?
No.
Nah, you're bullshit. Now we gotta look that up. What? The fucking Hog? Like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Go. Heavy. I would appreciate it, though.
It's real, and it has a name. Alnwick Castle. Did we all think that this building was just computer generated? Because it's just that incredible? When people visit this building, what are they thinking? For people unaware of what we're talking about here, what are they thinking when they see this building? Let's get into the history of this building, and let's see what they say about it. There's an ongoing debate as to the exact date of its construction. Even the architectural historians can't figure it out. They have figured none of the buildings out, but I'm glad they admit it here. Okay, so immediately, this story has possibly the biggest hole of all. If they don't know when it was built, how can they then prove who built it? Or why? Everything else is void. Case closed. I would normally spend more time on a story, but I couldn't wait to see this building and share it with you. I also want to do some boots on the ground work in the future at this Hogwarts castle. I think it would be incredible. But let's get into this next building because this gets crazy. Vintners Hall, located in London, England. And what is going on here?
Nah, I want to see the Hogwarts building. I didn't know that shit was real. Hogwarts building.
What was that?
I want to see the Hogwarts.
Oh.
Allenwick Castle. So that's what it's called. See, this is what was in the movie. This is what was in the movie. This is the Hogwarts that I know. But this is Hogwarts? It's in London.
The castle they used, I'm pretty sure, is a real castle as well.
Dude, will you fucking, like, get out of my ass and my stuff, man? God damn. Do they have like a Harry Potter town, bro? Like a replica of Harry Potter and shit? Because I think that's what that is.
In Disney.
I think that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is.
I'm pretty sure. Or Universal Studios.
But this?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. 90s children's favorite Harry Potter movies
Hold on,
had
we'll go back
everything
to that.
perfect.
We'll go back to the history thing in a second. I want to fucking see this.
Whether the cast, storyline, acting, or the castles. 7 castles were used in the Harry Potter series. Here's a look inside the real-life Hogwarts castle. Number 5. Real Hogwarts Castle. Hogwarts is a mixture of places that have been filmed to make it look as if they may be all part of the Citadel, with a few components constructed. For instance, the iconic wooden bridge was invented for something to attach the Hogwarts grounds to Harry's hut, and primary functions inside the Harry Potter film. The bridge was constructed from wood and fiberglass, and there may be only one phase of the bridge constructed to scale. The rest became either miniature models or CGI. Alnwick Castle was used to film Hogwarts, and scenes in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets film Hogwarts, models or CGI. Alnwick Castle was used to film Hogwarts, and scenes in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. The fort may be discovered in Northumberland, England. The various outside pictures are filmed in Scotland, with the bridge...
Joey, click the link from last night. It's always the same link. Go click the link. You already got it. You were up here last night.
that the Hogwarts Express chugs alongside, being a very popular traveler site. Number 4. Visit to the Hogwarts Castle. The exceptional manner to peer at the locations and set props from the movies is to go to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London, wherein you can discover the sets and find out in behind-the-scenes secrets. At the studio
So it's at the Warner Brothers studio in London.
excursion, enthusiasts can see the extremely good corridor, the wood bridge, and even the Hogwarts entrance. Visitors
Do they let you in? Do they let you
additionally get a hazard to fly a brush and see the costumes used inside the films.
That's funny. They couldn't paint the faces like the characters. They couldn't go more.
Damn.
As for the Alnwick Fortress, lovers of Harry Potter can visit the Citadel. There may be plenty to do at the fort, from talks and tours to visiting the museum. But the Potterheads might be maximally interested in broomstick schooling, which takes place at the fortress grounds, within the exact spot in which Harry Potter's first flying lesson with Madame Hooch was filmed. Fanatics pass over Harry Potter.
Yo, that's low-key dope as fuck, bro. I've never watched Harry Potter. I know a little bit about it. Every time we try to watch it, something traumatic happens in our life, so I just fucking stop trying to watch it. But fucking, dude, that's dope. Like the last time we tried watching Harry Potter, we had a house fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And seeing the behind-the-scenes footage and images does not help with the grief that Potterheads still feel about the paranormal world they grew up with having to come back to and give up in reality makes Potterheads leave out Harry Potter even greater. The Harry Potter movies supply Potterheads.
Is that Woody? Is that Woody? That is Woody. Why does that look like Woody in that cage? They seen the toy moving and they trapped that motherfucker.
Leave out Harry Potter even greater. The Harry Potter movies supplied a magical breakout for many fans and will constantly be an essential part of their childhoods. And seeing their favorite actors come collectively for a reunion surely was something unique, as they watched Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint reunite inside the Gryffindor commonplace room. And even though Harry Potter is an enchanted part of the Beyond, the places still present these days method fanatics get to revel in Hogwarts nonetheless and relive the magic, which means so much to them. As J.K. Rowling put perfectly all those years in the past in her speech during the most desirable of the final Harry Potter film, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Number 3. History of Alnwick Castle, Real Hogwarts Castle. Alnwick Fort has over 950 years of records to find out, and the origins of the castle date back to the Norman length. The castle is related to the Percy family, who was one of the noble families from northern England. The castle has been the home of the Percy family for 700 years. The Duke of Northumberland, who is also the godchild of Queen Elizabeth II. Alnwick Castle is the second biggest populated fortress inside the UK of Queen Elizabeth family for 700 years. Families from northern England. The castle is related to the Percy family, who was one of the noble families from northern England. The castle has been the home of the Percy family for 700 years. The Duke of Northumberland, who is also the godchild of Queen Elizabeth II. Alnwick Castle is the second biggest populated fortress inside the UK. Alnwick has served as an army outpost, a teaching university, a haven for evacuees, and a film set. Exploring into the extreme...
Look. Oh my god. What? What? Stop the class. No, you stop. Lo, you want your TV back on? No. Well, you're getting it back on. Joe, where you at? But that is not what that's for, dude. Stop speaking like that. Lo, are you a freaking parrot, bro? Stop mocking me, dude. Before I smack ya. Cut it out and stop being a jackass. You want some Funyuns? What do you want? Mm-mm. It's a big bowl. Big bowl for a big boy. Yeah?
The link is at where we were last night. It's the same one.
That big bowl for big boy.
You just click the same
big
link.
boy. Strong boy. Joey, go to your inbox and click the link that I sent you last night. He said, what do you mean, where am I at? You didn't send a link? Nah, it's always the same link, brother. It's always the same link. Unless I change it, but then I let people know. Or they let me know if I forget. Why are these kids walking around with signs? No one can even read that, goofballs. What does it say? What the fuck? All right, let me help Joe out. Let me help out Joe. He's got to get in the hang of it. He's got to get in the hang of things. But once he starts popping up, you'll notice that Joe leaves for fucking forever, and then he'll pop up again, and fucking life gets busy for him sometimes. Oh, he said I gotta do something. Do 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 do.
Extremely good history and the centuries of this dwelling, evolving fortress. Alnwick Fortress is most lately featured in Transformers: The Final Night, and as the stunning Brancaster Citadel in Downtown Abbey's 2015 and 2016 Christmas specials, having already featured as Hogwarts in the first 2 Harry Potter films, in addition to performing in...
Yo, how do they do that and people not really realize that? Like, you used it, let's say for example, this building, like they just said, they used it in fucking 3 other fucking movies. Nobody pinpoint that out and be like, yo, this is the same fucking building from a different movie? See, I've never watched I've seen Transformers. I've never watched Harry Potter, so I couldn't be able to do that. But, dude, I wonder how many movies they do that with. All of them?
in Elizabeth and Robin Hood,
Right?
Prince of Thieves, amongst
what the
others.
fuck?
The castle is no stranger to film crews.
He said probably.
Number 3. Percy family of Alnwick Castle. Harry Hotspur, son of the first Earl of Northumberland, born at Alnwick Fort in 1364 or 13...
See, I want to know how far my heritage goes back. I really do want to know that now.
1966. He was supremely effective in a fight on land and sea.
Do you know anything about your
his
heritage?
hot-headedness ought to lead...
You know anything about yours?
Huh?
No?
Not really, no.
Yeah, me neither. And like, I've been asked so many times, and it's just like, I don't know. I tell them I'm white.
him into a problem. In the Borders won Harry a fearsome reputation, and the nickname...
You tell him what?
I just tell him I'm a
Hotspur. Henry trod a cautious path through the numerous conflicts, uprisings, and usurpations of the late 15th century, famously holding back on the struggle of Bosworth, thereby helping Henry VIII to the throne. Enforcing this king's policy on taxes, however, he was murdered by a mob near Thirsk. Thomas lived via a duration of wonderful religious turmoil and upheaval. Witnessing England's cut-up with the Church of Rome, he rebelled against Queen Elizabeth I in the growing of the Northern Earls, and he was executed at York, professing the Catholic religion to the end, for which he was later...
He got fucking executed for fucking talking about Catholics?
With the Church of Rome, he rebelled against Queen Elizabeth I in the growing of the Northern Earls, and he was executed at York, professing the Catholic religion to the end, for which he was later beatified.
Oh my god, with these goddamn kids. I don't want to miss it, that's why I keep pausing it, because my shit cuts in and out when I'm not in there.
Yeah, you're good.
Is someone in here? Joe ain't gonna be up here much longer.
Number 1. Inside of Alnwick Castle. As well as unique events and performances, there are many thrilling things to
I ain't even gonna cap. Usually this live's already over with. We just getting into some good stuff right now. That's why I'm still on here.
do at Alnwick Fort day by day. Take a guided tour and learn about the history of Alnwick Castle or its use as a filming area. Have a pass at archery and check your abilities with a bow, or learn how to fly a broomstick in the spot in which Harry Potter first took flight. We have so many memories from our childhood. It will be a pleasure to visit the castle one day for sure. Well, this brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.
Alright, let's go back to his story, not ours, part 3.
And if you've seen my last 20 episodes, you are going to enjoy this one. Going to continue to attack the point that these buildings are from the old world. And these stories are not true. They are all in on it together. Because this is clearly a worldwide...
They are. I'm starting to believe, by this guy's videos and what he's showing us, I really am starting to believe that every country, every world top person in their state or whatever the fuck, like the prime ministers, the fucking, all these fucking top relic people, I think they're all in it together, bro. From fucking China to America. From fucking Hawaii and back. It's like, I think they're all in this shit.
Oppression. Now let's prove it again.
And you know where I think they all meet up? In Antarctica, where nobody is allowed to go.
I believe
Vintner's Hall began in 1357.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
has
why else
been
would a
on the
peace
same
treaty?
site ever since.
A
It
peace
just
treaty
began,
beyond
and the building just
Antarctica, the
appeared
only
from thin air.
continent you're not allowed to
Interesting.
fucking-
Great information. Thank you. Anyway, that's not the point. We know they didn't build this building. No construction workers, no architects, no tools, no blueprints. Just moved right in
Bro,
in
so
1357 and got an old world building that will stand for the rest of time. Now here comes the best part. Their hall was destroyed by the Great Fire of 666. Oh, did I say 666? I meant 1666. Of course, another fire. At this point, I would like to remind everyone that this fire did not destroy the building. Fire does not melt stone. This story is untrue, down to its core. This building is from the old world and is still here today. Now here, they are going to try and throw us off. They will now give us a fake character named Christopher.
Hey, watch your mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Hey.
Christopher Columbus? They are telling us that this guy Christopher designed the building that stands before us today and got it constructed somehow in 1820. This took 3 short years to complete and was a simple task 200 years ago. This was something anybody could do. Have you seen all the architectural designs in the 1800s? They held contests because there were just so many people that were able to design these masterpieces. Today, not so much. We are taught that we evolve and advance. So why has architecture and construction declined and evolved so dramatically? Or is it that they had better teachers? No. Is it because we maybe didn't build these buildings? I would say yes. They go on to say, Of course, there have been several halls rebuilt on the same site. Oh, of course, they build these structures so easily. Knocking them down and rebuilding them was simple. In the 1700s, we would just do it for fun. In our spare time, actually. Insanity. Vintners Hall. Unbelievable. Shall we stay in England? Let's do it. The Guildhall, located in London. Construction was completed in 1440, supposedly. But I'm going to jump around here a little bit because this site is just really crazy. So in 1988, they discover an amphitheater located underneath the Guildhall site. Since they've already messed up and said the Guildhall building is from hundreds of years ago, they now have to go back even further and explain the amphitheater. So remember, they can just say any date they want.
The amphitheater, is that what he said? See, this is why I gotta have subtitles on.
Further and explain the amphitheater. So remember, they can just say any date they want, and most will accept it. They throw out the year 70 for this one. Exactly year 70? Who decided that? Can I object? Can you object? No. We have to just accept that. Why not the year 71?
What is the amphitheater? Like, why is... I've heard about the amphitheater, but never looked into it and shit. What is the amphitheater? Oh, okay. Okay. Amphitheater. A sloping symmetrical seating gallery. So, what up, Brody? The meaning of an amphitheater. An oval or circular building with rising tiers of seats ranged about an open space and used in ancient Rome, especially for contests and spectaculates. A very large auditorium outside. So, like the Greek amphitheaters and shit is what...
Or 72.
He talking about, maybe?
Remember, they didn't even know...
Yeah, Roman city walls. After more than 100 years, London's Roman amphitheater period finally rediscovered 1988.
It was there in 1987. But now they're telling us that it was renovated in the 2nd century. This is just insane. Nobody was supposed to see that amphitheater. Now back to the Guildhall. 1440 and boom, this is here. We have a problem.
So they replaced the amphitheater with this, is what I just got, right?
Though. That 1666 fire is on the way. At least we know it's coming this time, so we can skip over that. Looks like they had a guy that knew how to repair something in 1866. Okay, good. So we made it through the whole story. No other crazy fires or anything. Finally. Oh no. This replacement was destroyed during the second Great Fire.
Dude, every time he goes, there's no more fires, and then he goes, oh no.
Actually,
London, on the night of 29/30 December 1940. You've got to be kidding me. Another fire? Why? They can't help themselves. Why waste your time building these incredible architectural
Gage, what's going on in
structures
that
in a time where people were riding on horses? When you don't have a proper firefighting unit on hand. They did not learn their lesson from 1666. Get a fire unit ready. Riding on horses. When you don't have a proper firefighting unit on hand. They did not learn their lesson from 1666. Get a fire unit ready so you can save these palaces. They didn't know.
For real, though.
What they were doing when they found these buildings. I'm having fun in England today, so let's stay here and check out this care home. A care home? Why would we be checking out a care home? I'm not sure I've ever seen a care home.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready to dabby dab.
What's a care home? Yeah, I got one on here. I've been waiting for you.
I'm heating mine up.
All right.
With worse architecture. Kidding, of course. It's actually the complete opposite.
Just look at that building, dude. They don't make buildings like this anymore. They don't start from the fucking basement and go up. They start from the ground and go up. These bitches dug into the ground about coffin size deep. You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen a care home that has pillars. Built in the year 1840.
That looked like a motherfucking White House. without the north and south.
This is just your average care home in 1840.
For real, all this is missing is the fucking left wing and the right wing. And that would be the fucking White House. Literally.
Built with ease and precision. Not a flaw in sight and standing the test of time, no problem. And it actually gets better looking with time, as do our buildings today. Oh, ours don't do that? So let's see what's going on here at this care home. So in 1834, Thomas Hopper was ready to get to work. He begins drawing up this incredible building. He has it on a sheet of paper, and somehow it becomes reality. Somehow. Where's the construction company? Doesn't matter to most people, but for our research, it's kind of the main point. Who built this? Who had the tools? The shipping company to bring the materials there? Anyone? So no.
We don't know who built it.
Yeah, all the time.
Construction.
Why?
And I think that might be why this guy started doing this shit. Is he found out the pattern? You know what I'm saying? He found a pattern. He's like, nah, this shit ain't right. Just like with the blimps from last night. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if none of these construction companies even took credit for it?
Yeah.
What if they just didn't back then? What if they just built stuff and then were like, okay, bye? What if there was no construction company? What if you just hired workers and that was it?
Yeah, but there was construction companies because there's construction companies around.
All right. Well, sometimes you don't hear about it.
Companies listed. Maybe Hopper had some friends that helped him. So 6 years
like construction companies existed.
Later, this 3-story mansion is supposedly built. Interesting, they knocked something down to build this. They say that the original house was built in 1661 and give no further information on that. I'm guessing that there was nothing there, and this is the building the whole time. Just trying to complicate things for us, but not going to work. Good try, though.
You can kind of see where, now there could be shadows, but kind of looks like there was a fire. Kind of see like tarnish marks.
Yeah, a little bit.
The main south front has
so
9 windows. Simple. 5 of these windows easily sit behind the 6 composite columns. And here we have it. Unbelievable. Look at this. The building was even more impressive than what we get to see today. The building was altered in 1857 to 1859 after another fire. I'm actually starting to get shocked at how many times they use the fire narrative. It's even on random care homes. What in the world? This is crazy. Hopper has to come back into the picture here, of course, to fix it. What a joke. How many more fire stories like this are out there? Just waiting for us to find them. I wish I had a running total of how many fire destroyed the building stories we have found so far. I might have to go through the first 19 episodes and count them up, so we have that. If anyone is bored and wants to go through the first 19 episodes and put that in the comments below, feel free. The May 2013 t-shirt was just released, and you can find that below. All proceeds will go to supporting the channel and future boots on the ground work. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I'm so thankful for every one of you. I really hope you all have a great day. We also have a Twitter account and a Rumble account that I'll put in the description if you guys are interested. The Twitter account is cool. I've been releasing the new t-shirts and promo codes on there before they officially come out. If you have anything to add to this episode or have anything fun to share for future episodes, just go ahead and put that in the comments below, and I'll check that out. Thank you all for your support, and I'll be back very soon with much more. See ya.
Part 4.
Thank you for joining me for episode 22 of my lunch break. I hope you're all having a great day, and if you're new, welcome.
But guys, I think I might save this one for later. We're gonna save this one for later. Can't ruin all the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So part 4. Part 4 later, guys. We'll watch part 4 later on tonight. What? What?
I fucking forgot I wasn't even wearing pants, bro.
Oh.
I just straight up got up on your fucking camera, walked to the bathroom in my underwear, came back, and then I looked at the screen, realized I was in my underwear, and then I fucking darted towards the computer. I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't you say something, bro?
Because I'm not looking. You see me like this, it looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm not. My screen's right there.
We're going to do that, and I'm going to pull up. I'm gonna put pants on.
I'm gonna put pants on. I haven't been looking at my stats.
Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? I don't. He beat the ball, did the bang, did the bang.
Yo, this motherfucker at work got another thing coming. He think he could finna walk in this building with on a motherfucking pedestal and a high horse.
Who the fuck? What?
Why?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I need you, God, my friend. Hey Siri. Where the fuck are you?
Well, guys, I'm gonna pop the fuck up out this live.